Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video, and today we are here to do something a little bit different. I've seen a lot of people doing it, like the Gonna Go, the AFTV been doing the keep, sell or loan Arsenal edition transfer talk really. So yeah, so keep, sell or loan on the screen right now. I'm going to try and do it on FIFA rather than just talking about the players, because then you can sort of visualize what we're going to have in the team next year, etc., based on my opinions, of course. Guys, if you're new, make sure to subscribe down below, make sure to leave a like, make sure to comment what do you think about these players being sold, kept or loaned out. Do you agree with me, or do you feel like I was a bit harsh, etc.? But anyways, let's start with the goalkeeper straight away. Matt Ryan, he's not here because he doesn't fit in the whole thing. Matt Ryan, I would, if he's on a free transfer, I would get him. However, because we're looking to get Onana, I would look to potentially avoid getting Matt Ryan and get ourselves Onana. So Matt Ryan, I wouldn't re-sign again. I would just get rid of him. Obviously, he's not an Arsenal player anyways, so I can't really include him in this one. Runnison, the next one is Runnison. So I've decided to go with, yeah, so we got Runnison. Martinez obviously last year, so Runnison I would definitely get rid of. Just unfortunate, he's just not good enough. I don't think, he's not even that young. He's 26, I believe. Yeah, he's 26 at the moment, so I don't think he's even that good enough. I think it's worth just to get rid of him. Yeah, just no need to keep him. Sell him on. We've not paid a lot. Get rid of him. Matt Macy, again, he's fairly old. He's, you know, he's 26, 27, coming up to 27, sorry. I would, if I get a chance, I mean, keep him in, I'd get rid of him, get some new youngsters into the game. So that's pretty straightforward. Obviously, goalkeeper, another goalkeeper is our main goalkeeper, is going to be LENO. Definitely keep him. However, he has mentioned potentially that he wants to leave. So, but if we get a chance to keep him, I would definitely keep him in the team. I think he's been really good for us. He's had a few his own mistakes, but I feel like we can't really get anything better for what's out there for the amount we potentially would get for LENO. So I think it's just better to just keep him in our squad. Okay, so right backs. Hector Bellerin, I would unfortunately sell him. I would say, yeah, I think it's time to go. He's been at the club for too long. I just not been performing that well. I was a big fan of him like a couple of years back, and just when he was a youngster, he's a big prospect. I mean, he's still young. He's basically my age, just a little bit younger than me. So yeah, I would just get rid of him, in my personal opinion. So I'm gonna send him, and yeah, Hector Bellerin is gone. Another right back would be CEDRIC. Personally, because of the way Chambers is playing, I would potentially look to sell him. So it's a difficult one. So what I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna sell. No, actually, I'm gonna keep Chambers. Chambers is a right back. Can I keep CEDRIC in the team as well? I'd keep CEDRIC because he has been actually pretty solid when he actually played, and he has recently only signed with us last year. Arteta did sign him as well, so I have some hopes in this player. So I'm gonna keep CEDRIC. Talking about that's somebody that we're gonna sell. I'm gonna definitely sell for Willian. Willian has to go. Unfortunately, he's just not good enough for me. That has created the most assists for us, but at the same time, I just don't feel like he's that influential for us. So we have to get rid of him. Get anything, you know, get rid of his wages. The wages are pretty high as well. Just get rid of him, in my personal opinion. So sell Willian. Torreira, again, another player that just wants to go. He wants to go back to Uruguay, back to his hometown, I believe. With his family situation going on, he clearly said that he wants to leave, he wants to go back. So if we get a right fee for him, we should sell. So I would say sell Torreira. Okay, we're gonna go on to Pablo Mari. Again, another very good defender. I felt like he was really solid. He's not that old, he's still in his prime years. I would definitely keep him. He's not done anything wrong for us. I think he's one of our more experienced defenders, and I think with all of our sort of defense situation, David Luiz leaving and like that, so I would personally keep Mari to help out with the youngsters. So keeping Mari. Gabriel Martinelli, no comments. Keeping him, signing a long contract, give him a big wage. Don't let him go. Simple as that. Rob Holding is a difficult one. He's been getting a lot of hate, but the last few games that we played, he's actually been pretty solid, and he does love Arsenal. Like, he's one of the Arsenal boys. Like, he feels like whenever he plays, he does play for Arsenal with his heart, and I do like him. But the problem is, he's going to be one of our 4th or 5th defenders in my personal list. So I'd keep him. I'd keep him just, you know, for cup games, anything like that. Joe Willock. Initially, I would have said sell. However, the way he's been playing for Newcastle, I would keep him unless we sign a number 10. I feel like he can play in the cam position, but if we sign somebody decent like Buendia, he could potentially go on loan. So again, or sell him if the right fee comes in. Newcastle wants to get him. If they pay around 30 to 40 million, I would, but at this moment of time, I would keep him. Okay, NKETIAH. NKETIAH is one of those guys that unfortunately has to go. He's just not done enough. He's just too weak for Arsenal, I think. I know what's going to happen. We're probably going to sell him to like somebody like West Ham, and he's going to flourish at West Ham for sure. But in my personal opinion, it's going to be West Ham or Brighton. I think West Ham wanted to get him, and then Brighton potentially wants to get NKETIAH in order for us to get Bissouma. Plus cash, of course, so that'd be pretty decent if we could get that. So NKETIAH will have to go. David Luiz is not on the list just here, but obviously he's not signed the contract, so he's going. Dani Ceballos, he's gone back to Real Madrid. Don't think we're going to sign him, so he's gone. And Martin Odegaard, if we could, I would potentially take him back on loan. So I've got rid of him because he's not technically an Arsenal player, so I just got rid of him from the list completely. Lacazette. This is a tough one. I really like Lacazette from a very young stage when he was back at Lyon. When Arsene Wenger was actually looking into him, I think we bought him way too late. But the guy, you know, he's getting a bit old. You know, he's 30 years old now. He's going to be 30, sorry, in around, he's just turned 30, sorry. And he's a good striker, you know, one of our top scorers this season, but then again, it wasn't difficult to be one of our top scorers, so I'd say Lacazette has to go. Callum Chambers, I would definitely keep him. He's quite versatile. He's been playing pretty decent right back. He could play centre back, play potentially CDM like he played for Fulham, and he was player of the year for them. I would keep Callum Chambers. Elneny, again another squad player. He's played really well with Partey in next to him. I would look to keep him as a squad rotational player, like the last 20-30 minutes. Keep him, you know, get him off the bench, get the guy in. He's still, you know, 29. He's still 29, so it's gonna turn 29, so it's not too bad. Keep him for another year or two and then get rid of him, I think. But he's a really good squad player. Guendouzi, again another really player that I really like, but the amount of shit he has caused, I think the best thing to do is to just get rid of him. Guendouzi has to go in my opinion, so we're gonna get rid of him. Nelson, he's one of those players, again, really high prospect players, still really young. As you can see, he's only 22 years old, so we still got a lot of potential for the guy. I think a loan would really benefit him, so I would say a loan. He has to go on loan, but I'll keep him as an Arsenal player because there is still prospect there, you know. Although we do have a lot of good players in those kind of positions, I think we'll definitely keep Nelson. Balogun already signed a 5-year contract. I'll definitely keep him. You know, he's got that potential. Not really seen him play myself, so I can't comment, but I'll keep him based on the fact that he signed a 5-year deal. Maitland-Niles. Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Jesus, can't talk. If he wanted to play right back, I would keep him and I would sell CEDRIC. However, he wants to play as a CDM, centre midfielder. West Brom, people would just... The thing is, I don't think he's good enough for that position. A lot of teams are looking at him as a right back. So if for that sort of, you know, because of that, I think you'll have to get rid of him. And unfortunately, I would sell Maitland-Niles. Okay, centre backs. Gabriel, probably the best centre back that we have in our team. Gabriel has to stay. He has his rough moments. He'll definitely stay in my team and definitely stay in Arsenal for foreseeable future at this moment of time. Saliba, coming back from loan. I would definitely keep him. I want to see what he's all about. I want to see if he's any good. He's partner for Fofana. They played in the same team together. Fofana was one of the best centre backs in the league until he got his injury back. Until he got his injury. Saliba could be one of those guys. So Saliba will have to stay. TIERNEY, definitely staying. Although it's a bit of an injury prospect, you know, does get injured quite a bit. You know, prone to injury, but I would definitely keep him. Again, one of the best players that we had this season, one of the best performance, but you know, just have to keep him. Thomas Partey, his best is still yet to come, so definitely keeping him. Bukayo Saka just scored an England goal last night, so his first goal for England, definitely staying in my team, definitely staying in Arsenal. The guy needs to sign a long-term contract. Keep him, wrap him up with cotton, and just you know, wrap him up, love him, love the guy. Honestly, the guy is absolute beast and the best player that we have, definitely best youngster that we have, one of the best youngsters in the league as well. So the guy has to stay. Granit Xhaka. What a guy. I think I personally rate the guy. I do like the screamers that he scored, but I think it's time to go. I think I've seen a stat somewhere that since Xhaka joined Arsenal, we've never played in Champions League. So I'm not saying it's his fault, but it just feels like, you know, maybe we need an update in the midfield, and Bissouma in the CDM position would be amazing with Thomas Partey. I think Xhaka has to go, unfortunately. So let's just put El Neni here just to make the full team. Next up, we've got Smith Rowe. As you can see, as you've seen, since Smith Rowe came back into the team, since January, since beating Chelsea, back in December I believe, or January, can't remember, he's absolutely changed the side, and I think Smith Rowe has to stay. He has to, you know, sign him up for a long contract. He's 21 years old. People forget that, and people still slate him when he does something wrong, when he can't see him. He's 21. Chill, guys. He will get there, and he, you know, Croydon and Kevin De Bruyne, as they say. Two more players to go, and it's going to be Nicolas Pepe. Straight up, keep him. The way he's been performing the last couple months since January, absolutely insane. I think he's a top scorer overall. I think definitely been involved in the most goals in Arsenal this year. So Nicolas Pepe has to stay in our squad. And then the last but not least, Aubameyang. I think once the fans are back, we're going to see the full Aubameyang back as well. So next year, hopefully we'll see the Aubameyang that we all missed this year. He still scored 15 goals this season in a slumpy, terrible season for somebody his standards. So in my opinion, we have to keep Aubameyang. An absolute beast, always with a smile on his face, loves the club. You know, there's a reason he signed a 3-year contract. I know he has signed a massive wage, and since then he's not been performing. But for me, I would definitely keep him for at least another year. I had thoughts to sell him, but you know what? Give him a chance. Maybe not play him as much. Maybe get Gabriel Martinelli involved. Maybe get another striker. But yeah, this is my keep, sell or loan Arsenal edition. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. If you're new around here and you just jumped on this channel for random reasons, then please subscribe down below. We're trying to get 2,000 subscribers. But yeah, it's been your boy PnTFut with your Arsenal transfer talk, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying